Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot. I haven't done a yes or no reading for a while, so I've decided to do that. And so look at the 5 piles. There's pile number 1. So think of a particular question that you want to answer, and then sense what pile it most correlates to. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. Also, I've got a whole playlist of yes or no type readings that are similar to the format that I'm doing today, like 3 card 5 pile. So you may want to check out that. It says yes or no. It's a yes or no playlist. You'll just find it in the playlist section of the channel. So if this reading doesn't resonate in regards to yes or no, another yes or no reading may resonate. And also, always make sure to rely on your own guidance. You are the one that is choosing the pile, and in regards to your question, and your intuition is always the trumping factor in regards to whatever situation you are facing. These cards and these readings are only meant as guidance to help you connect to what you perhaps already know. Alright, so let's get started. And my cat has decided to join me. So often she does that with my readings. So let us start off with pile number 1. Yes or no reading. Let us see what cards we have. So pile number 1, let us see what we get. We've got the 7 of Wands. We've got the Magician. Wow, the Magician is a very powerful card. The first card after the Fool. It has a lot of power there. And the 7 of Pentacles. So my sense is that what you want is coming along. Yes, because the 7 of Wands, we've got the 7 of Wands, the Magician, and then the 7 of Pentacles. But it's interesting because the I combined 2 different decks. So like so just to add an element of extra depth to the readings. But the 7 of Wands, if in the other deck, he's plowing away, actively moving towards something. So my sense is yes, you are plowing away actively towards something, and powerfully, I may add, with the Magician. You are moving powerfully towards it, but you feel this sense of impatience about it. That's what I'm getting, because you're moving along powerfully towards your goal, but you feel sort of headed in by the 7 of Pentacles right here, where it's like you almost feel like my cat is is delightfully trying to block the cards, trying to get my attention. What a wonderful delight. But it's sort of like you're you're something either, and I'm hearing that in some cases that this, like, I see you plowing towards your goal. So it most likely is a yes. I hear that it tends strongly towards the yes energy. Like, I'm hearing is that you have a worthy goal. You definitely have a worthy goal, and you are plowing towards it, and most likely you will get it, this worthy goal. But I'm hearing that you're kind of feeling frustrated because it's not happening fast enough, and I'm hearing that in most cases it is actually something you can do. Like, sometimes it's not something you can do to make it go faster, but I'm hearing that in most cases it's something that you need to do to sort of remove a mindset. And I'm hearing perhaps you feel a sense of fear, even though you're going through this goal powerfully, moving forward. Like, if the 7 of Wands, if you see the rendition of the Rider Waite, it's like he's plowing along actively, right? And then plowing along with power. But then we've got the Patience card, like, when will this come in? And it's sort of heading the thing in, and it's sort of like, I'm hearing that in a lot of cases, it's your attitude. You may think that you want what you want, but there may be a fear that you're not totally on your own side in regards to getting it. You may have this fear about getting it in a lot of cases. And in some cases, it's like you just have to keep on going, and it will get there, right? You just have to be patient. But in other cases, I'm hearing it's actually your own mindset that is, perhaps, like, I see you moving forward with power, but your own mindset is sort of getting in the way as well, like your own way. Look at my cat right there, just watching the proceedings. But yeah, it's sort of like your own mindset, and it could be a fear. And I'm hearing it's different for everybody, and it could be, a million. Well, I won't say a million. It's probably not a million different fears, but it could be a myriad. I'll use the word a myriad of different fears that are prevented. So I hear that you have to plumb the depths of your own subconscious to feel into and intuit and also release what those fears are, because generally I'm hearing once you go into the depths of the subconscious and release those fears, you will be this seven of pentacles will be removed, and it will just be Godspeed ahead towards your goal. Interesting. So the magician is a major arcana, very powerful card. So once you remove those blocks, this will be over here, and you'll be able to go towards your goals very powerfully and very. But I hear, do not fear. Do not chastise yourself. Do not be hard on yourself either. Be gentle and loving with yourself as you figure out what these blocks are to moving towards your goal. Interesting. Okay, that's all we've got for pile number one. I hope you like that. Maybe like or comment if this resonated. Check out my other readings. I've got a whole playlist section. Yes or no readings included, but I've got a whole bunch of other playlists, a whole bunch of different readings. So check those out and see if it is worth it for you to subscribe. All right, and now it is time for pile number two. What does pile number two say for yes or no? We've got the interesting. The Ten of Swords. The Wheel. Wow, what contrasting cards. And Four of Pentacles. So I'm kind of getting that this is in the center. So I'm hearing that in like 65% of the cases it's a yes. It tends towards a yes, because why it tends towards a yes is because you're releasing something that no longer serves you, and I'm hearing you've been very cognizant about releasing something that no longer serves you. And I hear that some of you have been very conscious about releasing to the universe as well too. You've kind of gone on a spiritual journey where you've up leveled and sort of cleaned out your inner self and released what no longer serves you. And I'm hearing either you have done that or you need to release what no longer is. I'm hearing that a chunk of you have gone on an inner journey where you've released what no longer serves you, and you've decided that's in the past. I want to create something entirely different. So there's an energy, or you should, or I shouldn't say should. I don't like to use the word should, but um, you could release something that is sort of behind you, but it should be even further in the past. So release something's behind you, and that it's almost clouding in some cases. In some cases, it's not. I'm hearing, but in some cases, it is. The past is still clouding what could be the future, and I hear that what you want to create needs to be something. You see this sunny card, the Wheel of Fortune. It's sort of like it. They want you to really create something different, because the energy, I'm hearing it's more likely a yes, or goes in the energy of a yes, if it has the energy of creating something completely different. I'm hearing that's the energy you want to go in. And if the more that you do that, the more that you consciously release the tendrils of something, because I'm hearing that sometimes stuff that's happened in the past or energy you've held in the past can somehow relate to the future. And I'm hearing that's not something you really want, or that's not something the universe really wants for you. You want to create something totally different, and to do that you're consciously releasing that. And I'm hearing, how could you consciously release that? Just by seeing what tied you to the past, what kind of perhaps emotional pain, could be from past lives, could be some sort of emotional pattern you've held for a long time, how it relates to that. And it's just sort of like figuring out your own psyche in regards to that, and why that is sort of this looming cloud. Because I'm hearing that you don't want the past to seep into the present. I'm hearing that's the most important thing. Past to seep into the present. But I'm hearing in most cases, I'm hearing 65% of the cases what you want to create, or this particular situation. I'm hearing yes, it could be wonderful in 65% of the cases, but in some cases it would start to going to a grinding halt or kind of go off to an edge if it's imbued with the wrong energy. And then where it could go towards a no if it's imbued with the wrong energy. So it's very, what I'm hearing is it's very energy. What you're trying to create in your life is very, very energy sensitive, and it could go to kind of go either way depending on sort of the subconscious energy that it is infused with. So I hear that it's very good to get your energetic body clean and clear so this wheel of fortune can churn in the right direction. Interesting. So that's what we've got for pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe comment, um, and comment, and check out my other videos. I've got other yes or no readings, and also a whole bunch of other readings, and see if it's worth it for you to subscribe. I do a whole bunch of different videos, a whole bunch of different Reiki card videos on a whole bunch of different topics. So check that out in the playlist section, and see if the topics interested you, and then see if it's worth it for you to subscribe. All right, pile number 3. Let's see. I heard the words it's complex and it's complicated. It's complex and it's complicated. So let's see what cards we're going to get for that. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got, oh yeah, 2 of Swords. So, and the Strength. Interesting. So let's tune in further and see why is this complex and why is this complicated. And is it a yes or a no or something, and maybe in something in between. Okay, let's see. What is it? Okay, so what I'm already drawn to, okay, what we've got 2 renditions of somebody with a blindfold. We've got this person's got a blindfold and this person's got a blindfold. So I'm hearing that you're trying to, whatever situation it is, you're trying to powerfully take hold of it with the Strength card, which is, I like the Strength card, right? She's dominating the line, or sort of getting in control of the line, and taking back her own power, which is good. But I'm hearing that you don't really see exactly what's going on in this situation in a lot of cases. Maybe that's not all cases. Maybe that's not all of the cases, but a lot of cases, blindfold here, blindfold there, and trying to. So I'm hearing she's also blindfolded too, and you're trying to create this. I'm hearing in this case you're trying to create this, but you don't. You're not exactly. You're not exactly clear about what is going on in this situation. I'm hearing. So you're not exactly clear about what is going on in the situation. So I'm hearing, is it a yes? I don't normally get another card, but I got 4 from the. So interesting. Interesting. I wasn't sure immediately because I was like, the energy kind of feels a little iffy, but I get interesting, in 85% of the cases, it could be a yes, but you need to uncover something. And I'm hearing when it's a no, it's a heavy no. The other 15% of the times, and you'll know what that is. Or you won't know. I'm hearing you might not necessarily know what that is because it's kind of a situation where don't quite have clarity. So let's see at the bottom of the deck. How do you get clarity on this situation? Interesting. King of Swords. This is the first pile I've pulled 2 other cards. Normally I just do a 3 for a yes or no. I do a yes or no. But interesting. I'm getting, yeah, it may involve somebody in some cases who's sort of tricky and manipulative. It could in some cases. It's like you're trying to create something, but there's somebody, and it also could be, I'm hearing it could be either a person or it could be even your own. Okay, either it's a person who's tricky and manipulative that's part of the situation, or it's your mind that's very tricky and manipulative. And it's sort of like I hear that there's a very sense of having a very logical mind, but that only takes you so far, and it's like to truly get in control, so to speak, of the situation. It's sort of like you have to go behind not seeing, and go beyond your logic, and find the emotional truth. So I'm hearing that you developed your mind, but it's sort of like you need to combine that, and I'm hearing it's not necessarily that you don't have intuition, but your intuition could be clouded in this particular situation about how to proceed with this. So I'm hearing that in some cases, if the like I hear when it's a big yes, it's a big yes, because I did pull the Six of Wands, which is a victory card, and all these cards are upright, which is interesting too. So that gives a sense of sort of like yes, like that this could. I'm hearing this could be a very strong victory, but in some cases it could be a very strong no, because your mind is clouding it with sort of almost, or it's almost, I heard the word demonic energy. It's almost like some sort of demonic energy, and it could be in the form of a person that is sort of behind this. And it's hard to, so I'm hearing that in some cases it's a yes, but somebody is clouding it with sort of demonic energy and making it very difficult for you. Or it could be your own mind. It's almost not demonic, but in your, you know how we all have our own. What I'm trying to say is not that you're demonically possessed or anything, but sometimes we have sort of demons in our own mind, like that become bigger and prevent us from seeing. So I'm hearing that it could be a person or it could be in your mind. And either way, it's about clarity. So I'm hearing that you need to find the smooth, clear, unencumbered, clear waters below. So that's what I'm hearing. You need to go into those waters. However way you do that, through meditation, through, in some cases, maybe talking to somebody else. But I'm hearing that it's preferably, it could be in some cases you could talk to other people about this. But in the ideal format, it would be like you figuring out journaling, meditating. I hear some people may hate meditating, so maybe journaling or dream work. But it's sort of like you want to find the intuitive self. And I'm hearing once you're super clear, you can you'll be able to clear about your mind and clear about the players, either your mind or the players in this situation. You'll be able to quickly take hold of it and know what direction to mold it into. And it could be a victory, but I'm hearing it like, if it's a victory, you'll, once you kind of do that inner work, the clarity will see, and you will see immediately it's a look victory, and you will see clearly what it is. But in the cases where it's a no, you will see almost like a girl monster, and you will know once you remove those eyepieces. So you will know what's really going on, and you will know that it's a kind of a scary no. I'm hearing either really positively less or a scary no, but it's to do, again, like I said, with doing that inner spiritual, like not inner spiritual work, but figure it that's somehow situationally dependent to your intuition. So you know how sometimes with intuition we can have kind of our cloudedness to it. So I'm hearing that with you, there could be a cloudedness for this particular situation. But once you figure it out, you will almost be on a different level, whether it's a yes or a no. And I hear it could be a very big yes or a very big no. It's very big either way. It will be like you're in another level of spiritual upliftment. Interesting. So check out my other videos. See if it's worth it for you to subscribe. I've got videos on um, yes or no. So I've got a yes or no playlist, and I've got a whole bunch of other, like cats, narcissists, karma, a whole bunch of different topics, predictions. So check that out in the playlist section. See if it's worth it for you to subscribe. Maybe comment if this resonated, or maybe like it if it resonated. But yeah, that's all we've got for pile number 3. Now it's time for pile number 4. So pile number 4, yes or no reading. Let us see, what cards do we have? We've got Six of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Transition and Queen of Wands. So I'm hearing that I heard the first word, somebody did not give you what you need. That is very much the backdrop of this what you're seeking in terms of a yes or no. Somebody very much did not give you what you need, and I'm hearing that you're transitioning with power, or you're trying to transition with power. But I'm hearing that be careful. I'm hearing it's 50-50, but I'm hearing be careful. I'm hearing a lot of times it involves another person. Be careful that you don't go back to the same situation where someone again doesn't give you what you need. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that that's something you need to be careful of that, but not too careful. I'm hearing. Not too, because sometimes when we say be careful, people can take it to the hilt, and you don't want to take it to the hilt. But I just hear that you deserve to have what you truly want. So I get like kind of split in the middle, like a maybe in regards to this. And if it's no, it's because you've been led to the same kind of situation where somebody is sort of withholding, or something is sort of withholding and empty and not good for you. So that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's sort of like, but you'll feel. I'm hearing you'll feel if it's somebody who's empty. I hear that it's very good to release your trauma, to get out of your solar plexus area, right? The solar plexus area. You know where that is. It's sort of like, but look it up. I'm hearing look it up. Solar plexus, releasing energy, because we have a lot of emotions stuck in that area. So I'm hearing that either way, it involves releasing a lot of solar plexus energy. So I'm hearing that it could be a no if you have gone into the same situation and it's been a repeat of going to somebody again, or some situation again that's empty and unsafe, unhealthy, that doesn't give you what you need, or is not truly a flower in bloom. I'm hearing in some cases it is not a flower in bloom. And if you feel that stuck dead energy, and I hear something in some cases you may need to clear out your issues to know, because our emotions and our issues can be linked with our intuition, right? So the ideal is to clear out your issues um and to sort of to sort of yeah, like clean out those issues, and then once you've done that, it's sort of like releasing. I'm hearing you may even want to energetically release the energy around the situation to see what it is clearly, if it is. But I'm hearing it, if it's a yes, it will feel like a life-giving. I'm drawn to the flowers. You'll be going to something different, which is a life-giving situation. And I'm drawn to the cat here, right? She's got a beautiful cat here. So yeah, like the Queen of Wands, that can be about intuition, right? Because she's got the cat there. So it's sort of like she can be intuitive. So it's sort of like, and I hear it's sort of like she's looking back in the situation thinking, is this the same thing? Have I transitioned to something totally similar? Have I, because this is what can happen sometimes. We can transition to something totally similar. And I'm hearing in some cases you've uplifted and you have gone to a totally different situation. But in some cases you haven't. And it kind of has the dead energy that you deserve better than. You have sort of the dead, it's the dead energy that you deserve. You deserve better than this dead energy. You deserve better than that. So I'm hearing that it's sort of like you'll know once you clean out, like be cognitive of cleaning out your spiritual centers, particularly the solar plex center, which the area where our emotions are stored, because our emotions, like our gut, there's a reason they call it gut feeling. Like you maybe even want to clean out your solar plexus or gut area. I hear even with like what you eat too. That's interesting. Like, because it's sort of like it's an energetic spiritual thing for some people where you clean out the energy and you'll be able to see clearly if this is the same or if this is the new. And what if it's like the new life giving energy or dead energy? So it's sort of and it's a giving, loving energy. If and you'll recognize that in your gut. And if it's not, you won't. You'll feel this dead sort of energy. And I'm hearing that be like a cat. Like I've got a black cat right here. She's right out of the, or she might be a little bit in the frame right there. But I'm hearing cats always know, because they're very clear. I hear cats are very clear. So you may want to embody the energy of a cat, because they're very intuitive and they know. All right, interesting. So that's what we've got for pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe check out I've got other yes or no readings, so you can check that out in the playlist section. And also check out my other videos. See if it is worth it for you to subscribe. Maybe give it a yes or comment if it resonated. And yeah, and check out my other videos. All right, that's all we've got for pile number 4. I hope you have a terrific day, and good luck with it, with whatever situation that you were asking about. Now it's time for pile number 5. We've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, and the interesting, the Connolly tarot. That's interesting. It's got oh, you know what? Interesting. We've got the Judgment, which traditionally is it has a trumpet in it, but not in this rendition, right? But so I'm going to take that as a sort of a repeat of the Judgment card. That's what I'm going to take it at, is the Judgment, which is sort of a resolution to something, up levelment, going in a different direction, knowing that it's sort of like, so I heard the words I'm exhausted. So it's sort of like you're going at this problem with, like, it's sort of like you worked at it for a long time and you're like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted with trying to manifest what I want to this reality. I'm just absolutely exhausted. And what I'm hearing is, don't quit before the miracle. Like, a lot of times, like, we can think that we've up leveled to another level, and I'm hearing you've just taken a step when you finally, everything, it's sort of like I get the energy of a sort of a long standing problem. And I'm hearing that the energies lately have actually up leveled this it's sort of like, it's this what you want, what you're asking about. It's sort of like it's sort of connected to a long standing problem, and it could be a financial problem, it could even be an emotional problem. It's like, it's sort of like I hear the same thing happens again and again. I'm hearing the same thing happens again, and it feels very, very frustrating to you. And like, when will this energy ever shift? And I'm hearing that, like, lately you have had a shift, and the Judgment is definitely a levelment, right? So it's like, sort of like this energy of him being bored, going at it the same way, is about to release. And I see a Judgment. I also see another Judgment card here because of the yeah, the same, like, sort of the imagery of the traditional Judgment card, which I combined two decks. So the Judgment card is sort of like about a up levelment, like a up levelment, like, okay, it's time for the metamorphosis. It's sort of like, it's time, the universe knows it's time, and it's time to, all elements of it, of sort of knowing that it's time to get to the next level or here. And I hear that the universe will help you, whether this is a yes or a no. And I tend to think, like, it's a yes, either in the current form that you think, and if it's a no, it will be a yes in another form, is what I'm hearing. It will be a yes in another form if it's not a yes in this particular form. But I'm hearing yes, 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 in maybe not this form, or it could be this form that you're currently querying about. But if it's not this yes, it will be a yes in a different form. And it's all about to do with up levelment. And I feel like you sense that there's something that needs to up level in regards to this within yourself, like an energy field. And I'm hearing that it has shifted into place, or it will, just with the current sort of energies that are happening. But sort of like, it's like we're all being put in a pressure cooker. That's what I hear, and it's sort of the current world energies will sort of help it up level and create what you want. And I hear, but you have to go with it, and you've got to release I hear that you have sort of a distrust of the universe. And I'm hearing, because the Judgment card is about, finally, the wake up call, like, this is the direction to go in. And I'm hearing that sometimes you don't always know the right direction to go on, but you will know. I'm hearing you will know soon, because of this new sort of energies that are affecting us all, is what I'm hearing. And it affects us all in a world, a central uh, world level, and also at an individual level. So what I'm hearing is, go with the flow, uh, by releasing any bad feelings you may have towards this particular. I'm hearing there may be bad feelings in some cases towards what you want to create. But I'm hearing that, but you're releasing this because um you're like releasing this judgment. You may even judge yourself for wanting it for some reason, because but it's sort of like money in particular, or something else. It's like, or there might be this internal judgment towards yourself, but I'm hearing that you're releasing that, whatever it is, like this internal judgment, and then it's sort of like, yeah, you can go with the, like, the resolution is knowing that you've reached a totally different conclusion, a metamorphosis. It's time to up level, right? That's what the judgment card is about. It's time to, like, to know this is the right direction for you. And I'm hearing it is the right direction for you, whatever form it is, whatever form it comes in, even if it's in a slightly different form or a totally different form. It's time to up level and have everything, uh, resolution, like a strong resolution. So that's all we've got for pile number, uh, 5. I hope you enjoyed that. Um, yeah, check out my other readings. Maybe give it a like or subscribe. Yeah, my playlist section has a whole bunch of other readings. And yeah, good luck with this situation, and I hope you have a terrific day. Goodbye.